Ren from Strong Girls Knits, and today is week 4 of the Great Pumpkin Review. You will see later this week a DQ Blizzard review with my sister-in-law, and also an attempted video at reviewing some Campfire's Pumpkin Spice Marshmallow and doing the Rice Krispie review at the back, so which I actually have it done right here. I've been snacking on them, so but yeah, here they are. Alright, so let's go ahead and get going with this week. I actually had a couple things that were supposed to be in this week's lineup. I accidentally left them at a friend's house and kind of got busy, wasn't feeling too good this week, so they will be here for week 5. But let's go ahead. We have a pretty good lineup. I have some savory, well, just one savory thing. So, well, actually, no, 2 savory things, sorry. Which will be a nice change of pace for all the sweet things. But let's just go ahead and get started. So, first things first, I got this at Aldi's. This is a pumpkin spice bagel. It's the Loven Fresh. Let me go ahead and grab one out. So just a full bagel, pretty much just like a, what do you call it, raisin cinnamon bagel. It was actually really good. I just had it with plain cream cheese, and it was a subtle taste. It was very good, but it was subtle, wasn't very strong, but I definitely liked it. It says here on the bag that it is made with real pumpkin, not too many artificial flavorings, and it wasn't too expensive at Aldi's. I think I paid less than $2 for a pack of, I don't know how many this was. I want to say it was 6 bagels. That sounds about right. So, for a pack of 6 bagels. And then, my next thing. Oh, so, because of the flavor was a little subtle, it wasn't super strong, I would give it more of a 4 out of 5 bagels. Or 4 out of 5 pumpkins. Oh my gosh. 4 out of 5 pumpkins, because it's not something that I would buy again and again, because I'm not a huge bagel fan. Like, I love bagels, but the calories are just so high that it's not something. I'd rather get mini bagels. So if like these were mini bagels, I'd probably get it, no problem. But because it is full-size bagel and the taste isn't as strong as I would have liked, just 3 out of 5 bagels. But again, it was good. Definitely worth your money if you are a bagel eater and a pumpkin lover. So the next thing though I have is Philadelphia's pumpkin spice cream cheese. This was so good. I actually got mini whole wheat bagels, and I've been eating this with that. Very, very good. Shared with other people and they loved it. I did even combine it with one of these bagels, and with the pumpkin bagels, and it kind of like overpowered each other. Like, I didn't get a lot of pumpkin. It was so weird. Like, I just kind of got, my brain just was a little confused. But this was so good. Definitely 5 out of 5 pumpkins, because and it says right here, no artificial flavors or dyes. This is 100% pumpkin and seasoning, and it's very, very smooth. It went on, as you can see, I've eaten quite a bit, and I did share with friends as well on this. It's very smooth. I like it. I did see on Walmart's website that they had, like, the Great Value brand had pumpkin spice cream cheese, but I tried to actually buy some and couldn't find it, so I don't know if that was just like a one-off thing or what was going on with that. But definitely 5 out of 5 pumpkins for the cream cheese. I would recommend it actually more to get cream cheese with your regular bagels instead of the pumpkin spice bagels. But then again, if you aren't a cream cheese eater with your bagels, then you would probably like the bagels more. Or no, but either way, I enjoyed them both, but definitely would buy the cream cheese again and again. And my boss was even like, oh, that would make a great cream cheese, or no, cheesecake. But then again, the Philadelphia is a little expensive. I can't quite remember how much this was, but I feel like enough to make a full-size cheesecake would be a bit expensive. So if the Great Value had one and it was good, and it's usually cheaper, I would definitely try that with that. We'll see. I'll check the price. Maybe I'll do a pumpkin spice cheesecake with that. Anyways, on to the next thing. Let's do a little savory. I found this at Aldi's. I was actually just in the store and almost bought another bag. I think this was like $3. So it's pumpkin seed tortilla chips, and it's actually made with pumpkin, and it of course has the seeds in it. Like a whole wheat tortilla. This is so good. Like normal tortillas are pretty like dry and flavorless. Excuse me. Like that you buy at the store, and it's pretty much like a dip. you use it for, it's a dipper, you use it for the dip. This I have been eating all by itself. It is so good, and it's definitely something that you could eat like with like salsa and it would still be really great, and then you could even eat this with like a sweet dip and it would be so good. It actually comes with a pumpkin seed tortilla chip dip here on like a little recipe. Like I said, this was really good. There's some pieces that you actually see like a piece of the whole pumpkin seed, but it is, like I said, it's made with actual pumpkin in it. So good. Totally worth your money. If you like chips and whatnot, want to get a bit of a pumpkin going on. So definitely, I would say 5 out of 5, just because it's different. It's not a sweet thing, it's a savory thing. I'll hide that. It's a savory thing, and I feel like it's very versatile, that you could use it with all kinds of different dips, a sweet dip, a savory dip, so definitely worth your time. And if you don't like it, the nice thing is it's an Aldi's brand, which they have you can return it, get your money back, and then get a replacement bag as well, so totally worth your time. Onto another savory thing that I really liked, and I will insert a picture of this. The pasta was beautiful, but I ended up eating it. I ate half of it for lunch one day and then half for dinner last night. But it is, and this is Aldi's brand as well, pumpkin and sage ravioli. This was really good. The filling was sweet because it did have the traditional cinnamon, allspice. Let's see what else was in there. Yeah, and nutmeg. So, I mean, the traditional things that you get that's pumpkin spice were in there. And with the ricotta cheese, which is already a bit sweeter of a cheese, I cannot talk. It does make it a bit more of it's a sweeter pasta, and I actually didn't eat it with any sauce. I wasn't sure what kind of sauce to combine it with. So if you've had this or you have any suggestions, because I actually want to go back and buy more of this. I think this was maybe $3 or less at Aldi's, but it's definitely something I want to buy again. I could have this as a dinner. You know, so another 5 out of 5. Not only did the pasta look beautiful, but it did taste good. As I said, it was a little on the sweet side. So I feel like it would pair well with like pork or chicken if you wanted to add it in with your pasta. I had one person that I let try it. I really didn't want to share because I think I've had this before and I loved it. So really didn't want to share any of it. But they were like, "Oh, that's like a sweet pasta. That's a dessert ravioli." But yeah, it is sweet because of the cinnamon and whatnot, but I personally really like it. And you know, I tend to gravitate more towards sweeter things, like with my spaghetti and vegetable soup, anything a lot like a tomato base. I will add sugar to cut back the acidic taste of the tomato, so just in case you didn't know that. But definitely a 5 out of 5. Give it a go. Again, it is another Aldi's brand, so you can return it and get your money back and whatnot if you're not happy with it. So alright, on to a little dessert thing. Now we're back to dessert. If I can pull this out. So this was Tasty Cakes, which I actually sent them an email just kind of asking what other flavors they were getting, and they have great customer service. The woman called me back the next day, and I was unable to answer her phone call, but she left me a voicemail listing all of the pumpkin stuff that they are coming out with this season, and it sounds amazing. I hope I can actually get some of this stuff here, because Tasty Cakes they're based in Philadelphia, if I remember correctly, and they're huge there from what I've been told. But anyways, I found this. It was only $1 at Walmart. Tasty Cakes pumpkin spice mini donuts, which I've eaten all of them, so I'm sorry, but these were really good. It was just like a powdered donut, but the donut itself was a pumpkin donut, and then the powdering on the outside was the cinnamon, and all the seasoning and whatnot. It was really good. Not super strong. I actually preferred it over the other donut I had, the Entenmann's donut, because I actually almost prefer powdered donuts and cake donuts to, which the other one was cake donut, but I like a good glaze every once in a while. However, the powder, even though it can be a little messy, for me it's just cleaner. I don't know, I kind of like the powder better. My kids always like dip their donuts in milk whenever, like sometimes for breakfast we'll be a little lazy and get like a couple bags of like donuts for the kids, and they will dip them in their milk. I don't understand that. But anyways, sidetrack. I really like these. These were definitely good. For $1, it's definitely worth trying. If you can get it for $1. I know Tasty Cakes, at least around here, is usually sold a lot in gas stations. So I might have to hit up a couple gas stations to see if I can find the other stuff they talked about. I'm sorry if you hear Zippy. He's down here. You want to be on TV? Well, YouTube? Come here. Oh God, he's a huge cat. Zippy, say hi. Say hi. You don't care. Anyways, Tasty Cakes. It was really good. Definitely a 6 out of 6. If you can't show your butt. If you can get it, definitely try it. And he's blowing out my face now because he's so white. But yeah, they listed off other stuff. There was cakes and pies and whatnot that they're getting for this season. I did actually find some, they're like Hostess cakes from this brand that's pumpkin at a store. I haven't bought it yet. I'm probably going to do that probably a couple weeks from now. But they were definitely good. These donuts, as I said, worth your time, worth your money. They even come in like a bigger bag. They come in a bigger bag, which they also have a flavor that is caramel apple. I kind of want to get that just to try it out of nosiness, but I want to try that out of pure nosiness. I'm so sorry, my cat is ridiculous right now. So anyways, definitely 5 out of 5 pumpkins. I feel kind of ridiculous. See, so I can't remember quite what I gave the other donuts, but I would rank these over those. So you cannot show your butt. Now, I'm trying to think. I have 2 other things left for our review today. Now, this is not food. It's another wax melt. I found this at Aldi's as well. There's actually, so the ones at Walmart come as like, it's 6 blocks for $2 and they're bigger ones. These come, you get 3 of these and they're separated into like 4 little mini blocks. So if you have something smaller to do wax melts, you would maybe enjoy this more. I have what is it, another scent. It's like their rose and peony scent that I really love. Use it all the time. It's a seasonal thing as well, so I kind of like stockpiled it. This was really good. I feel like it didn't last near as long as the big blocks that I got at Walmart. These are less than $2 as well. It's like $1.89, something like that. But they're good. Like I said, I don't feel like they lasted as long because I sniffed the 2 because I put 2 blocks in at a time because mine's that big. And I feel like I have to change it, and I just put it in like a day or 2 ago. Whereas at least the Walmart brand, that 1 big block, I get 3 or 4 days. But then it is the weekend, so I probably just have had it on way more than I do during the week because I tend not to leave it on as much during the week because I'm not home to always enjoy it. So definitely, again, I'd probably say a 3 out of 5 because I do enjoy it. The smell is good, but I honestly probably will not buy it again from there. It is a seasonal thing, so if you want this, get to your Aldi's as soon as you can if you haven't already bought it. I would probably just go ahead and try the other Walmart scents or just get the same one that I have now. So not my favorite, but okay. And then now for our last thing, I was so excited. I saw this in the ad. This is Aldi's as well, and it was, I think this was like $3, kind of expensive, but you get 4 of these sleeves, which I'm trying to see, I think it's about 10 cookies. So these are pumpkin spice pizzelles. If you've never had a pizzelle, it's a type of thin wafer cookie that is cooked on like an iron, so like a waffle iron, but much thinner. I actually make these. It's a family tradition. We're not Italian, but it's a family tradition that we make these definitely around the holidays. And we use an oil in the batter. It's like just a simple basic batter. And traditional one is I can't think how to say it. I always say it weird. Anise? I think it's anise. But anyways, that's like the traditional flavor. It's kind of like a licorice taste is the best way I can describe it. But we will switch out the flavors with different oils. So I really like pizzelles. Big family thing. super excited about these. I'd actually seen someone had posted this and was like, oh, that they loved it. I actually, like, this is horrible, like 0 out of 5, because it almost tastes fishy to me, and I don't understand where that's coming from. It doesn't say that there's any of that anise flavoring. Again, I'm probably saying that wrong, and I'm so sorry. But let's see. So on the ingredients, it says pumpkin flavor, and then caramel color, which I don't understand why they would need caramel color, because when I bake mine will I don't know. They get this color when I bake mine, and all I do is spray a little oil onto the iron. So definitely disappointed with this. Go ahead, give it a try if you want. It is an Aldi, so you are able to return it and get your money back if you're not happy with it, which I am going to do. But man, it was so awful. Like, I was so mad because I built it up in me. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. And then I try it, and it has this weird fish taste, and I'm like, where's this even coming from? I don't understand. I haven't tried. They actually do sell these, just like two, like a traditional flavor and something else. So like 2 basic flavors. My store always carries these. I've never tried those, but yeah, just really sad. So like I said, I am gonna return this, and they had another one that was like apple cinnamon flavored, because they had this flavor and then the other one that's, I'm assuming, apple cinnamon, if I remember correctly. And I think I'm just gonna ask to have, like, get that as my replacement item. But yeah, really disappointed. Even the smell has that weird like fish smell. I don't smell any pumpkin at all. So yeah, huge disappointment. So anyways, that's all for this week. Had a couple of savory things that were pretty good. Cream cheese that was out of this world. Pumpkin donuts that much I would definitely buy over any other donuts at this moment. And then, yeah, oh, as I said earlier in this video, I will have a Blizzard review coming out. It's going to be a short video, and then also this Rice Krispie treat video where I review the marshmallows. So anyways, I think that's it. If you are enjoying this pumpkin series, please subscribe, like the video as well, and if you have any suggestions, things that you've seen in the store that you want me to try before you buy it, definitely leave a comment with what you want. And I've even, like I said, I want to dive more into doing some recipes. So if you have a recipe that, again, you don't want to try it first and you want someone else to try it first, leave a comment below and I will definitely check it out and see if I can do it. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed Zippy's visit as he stalks around the table right now. But yeah, have a great day, guys.